up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today I need to run down and get some tires put on these rear wheels for the 2J. I've been needing to do this ever since that burnout. Yeah, these tires are kind of done. Well, they were done. I should explain to you because there was quite a few people in the comments saying, I can't believe you did that to Shiloh's tires. Yeah, the rear end on this car, that's one of the reasons why it's here. We're gonna be getting going on it here pretty soon. We're gonna be completely redoing the whole rear end on the 2J. I'll go more into detail with that whenever we actually get to doing it, but the rear end's all out of whack, bro. The alignment on the rear is just like screwed and there's like no way of adjusting it. These tires were already corded before I even did that burnout. So just to let you guys know, these tires were already screwed before I did the burnout. I didn't just send it and screw his tires up like not caring. These are just to throw on there for now. They got good tread, they'll hold air. They're 16s. If you didn't know, the wheels on the 2J are actually 16s. They're not 15s, but I need to run down and have those swapped out. Also need to go and have this tire put on my Koenig. This is the one that got damaged and got a hole in the sidewall from whenever my damn car got stolen. But check this out, bro, because this was sitting out back when it was raining. Look at this. Have you ever seen, dude, what in the hell, bro? The tire's completely full of water. Completely freaking full of water. These aren't normal problems, bro. These aren't like normal problems that every... Braven, what? Why'd you just write on the dust?
What's my advice?
Don't write on the dust of the van. What the hell's wrong with you? Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Flat tire on the van too. And a dead battery. Dead ass, man. If anybody works at a battery shop or a battery company, you want to sponsor the channel, feel free. I would love if you did so. Hell, a tire sponsor would be nice too, damn it. I could literally spend all the money that I make for the entire month just buying all these cars a new battery and all new tires. Oh yeah, very nice. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh.
Thank you for that.
Oh, that's from drilling the hole right now. Bro, there's a lot of water inside of that tire.
It's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water. But yeah, the a lot of water, it's kind of like an inside joke. Whenever we're on our way to Tennessee, we're passing by, like every time we'd pass a weird name, like on a street sign, like it'd say a lot of water, for instance. We would drive like a mile up the road, and what do you know? There was a lot of water. And then we passed a place called Window Rock. And then you get up a little bit further, sure enough, there's a mountain that's got a bunch of like holes in it that look like freaking windows, right? So we're like, we can see how they came up with all these damn names. Anyhow, that was a lot of water. God, man. So we are finally back at the house. You guys don't know it, but it is literally probably about 8 hours later. I mean, I had to go to the tire shop. I needed to go to Home Depot to go get some more paint for Venom and for Gotham because I ran out of that black. And of course, all the Home Depots near me are sold out. Traffic, for whatever reason, today was freaking crazy, bro. Anyhow, finally back with the tires so we can get the tires put back on the back of the 2J. Braven is wanting to work on a little bit of wiring for Venom. I'm actually gonna go out here and grab one of my rear doors down for Gotham because I just want to kind of hold it up there and try to kind of figure out a game plan. I don't know if I'm gonna actually get around to mounting the doors up in this video, but I do want to just, I want to look at it, bro. I want to hold this thing up there and just see if I can. The lights are off in here. Jeez, man, took so much off, man. This is gonna be so sick. Alright, well, we ran out of daylight, so I decided I'd go ahead and bring Gotham into the booth. That's what's dope about this, man. It's literally like having a second garage. So Braven's doing a bunch of stuff in the garage in there, so I figured I'll set up shop out here. And besides, I got airflow. Kind of cools it down. Yeah, I just want to get the doors mounted up, man. Get the doors mounted up, and then I can move the car out, and then the booth will be free, and I can finish painting the rest of the parts. The only problem is I'm gonna have to make like 5 more of these little things. Oh man, so tedious. I'm gonna shut these fans off so you guys can hear me clearly. I've seen quite a few of you guys mention to me that you can hear me just fine when the fans are on. When I'm editing, I do notice that you can hear me fine with the fans on, but I like it better. I like the audio better without the fans going in the background. But anyhow, here's the little bracket. That's how it came out. Focus. So yeah, it's riveted onto the door itself and then bolted onto the chassis. So the idea here is I could just take my drill, go meh, 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 you know, whatever, and just pull the door off. So I need to now make about 5 more of these, in which I doubt that's going to be the end. I might end up doing something kind of like this with the trunk. I'm glad that I remembered that one of you guys sent this rib nut gun out, bro. This thing is freaking sick, man. I'm gonna end up using that a lot, man. I could tell, most certainly, especially since you sent a bunch of a 1/4 by 20. So I actually have a whole lot of that hardware, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I'm also probably gonna go down and try to get some like the Allen wrench hardware in this same thread. So then we could actually have like some fancy looking hardware on the outside right here. But I think it came out pretty dope. Put in the comments down below what you guys think, if I should just leave it aluminum or if I should black this out, paint it black. I'm probably gonna tape off around it and use a rattle can and just hit it black, bro. But I don't know, I think it looks kind of cool just being aluminum. But I think that came out a lot cooler than what I did down here. You see down here, I just ended up using screws. And you guys know screws aren't as reliable as bolts. So anyhow, I am gonna go ahead and make some more of these. My idea here is I'm gonna put one here, and I'll probably put one like right here, and then one down here. Up here on the front, because I did cut away so much material, I had to end up adding a little bracket right there, which is fine. Most certainly is a lot lighter than all the hinges and stuff. So it's basically one of these. I have this stuff left over whenever we did the doors on the booth, and I just bent it in a way to where it holds the door where it needs to be, and that is freaking solid, bro. Like, that is going nowhere. But I am gonna go ahead and take, because this is that same bolt, but I have a Teflon nut on the back. So you see there on the back, I actually have a Teflon nut right there. So I'm gonna take that out and put one of those rib nuts actually on this bracket also. So then I don't have to deal with having a nut on the back. And then you can completely remove this thing from the outside with just literally zip, 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 and then zip. And then what I'm thinking I'm gonna do after I get the Lexan done, because up here I actually have screws running through the top. What I think I'm going to do is put some of that industrial Velcro in behind this. So then basically the top will be Velcroed. And if you guys know anything about that industrial Velcro, that stuff is strong, bro. That stuff is really strong. So the process will basically be you zip these bolts out, and then the door will still be hanging there, and then you just grab it and then you pull it away, and you have to unvelcro it from the top. And then whenever you go to put it back on, you can simply kind of line it up and Velcro it to where it'll hold itself up there, and then you just put your bolts back. Whew, it gets hot in here really fast without that fan on. But yeah, that's the idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and zip through making another 5, 6, 20 of these little brackets right here. And then we'll move on. Alright, so this is what I got. A metal bracket right here that's actually holding the door out to where it needs to be flush with the front door. I originally had this screwed on here. I went ahead and I left the screw in the center, but these two, I drilled them out and actually through bolted them. So it actually has a bolt going all the way through, and I use nylon nuts on the back side so they can't vibrate out. And then right here, on the back side of the bracket where it touches the door, I actually put one of those rib nuts on there so we don't have to deal with having a nut on the back. So we don't have to have like a wrench and a socket, you know, one on each side. Now we can just screw it in from the front. And I'm gonna touch up the paint. Eventually I need to go get some washers. I need to have a washer between the bolt and the paint so it doesn't chew the paint up every time. But for the time being, that's that. So that's nice and solid. Another one down here on the bottom. So just like that, there's a rib nut actually in the chassis. The little tab is actually riveted onto the door. So whenever you go to remove this, the tab will come off with the door and just the rib nut will be left behind on the body. Just like that. That one's tight, and then I got one right here about in the center of the door, and then that one on the top. That's the first one we did. So there's 4 bolts. And then as for the top, I took those screws out so the top will move. You see what I'm saying? But if you look in here, there's a flat, completely flat surface on the door and a completely flat surface on the chassis itself where this meets up. I think it's gonna work out really great to use that industrial Velcro right here, because then that will hold that solid just so it doesn't have to move around, you know what I'm saying? Because these are gonna support the door. This thing maybe weighs like 4 pounds now since we cut so much off of it. But for the time being, I'm gonna go ahead and put those screws in there so it's not rattling around. But as you can see, bro, thing is freaking solid. That rattle is this little plastic piece, but dude, that's freaking sick. Hell freaking yeah, dude. Race car, what's up? All right, well, that is one side done. Well, that's 3 doors done. I just gotta finish up the other rear door, which should go a lot faster since we have a game plan now. Got everything done on this side, so got these 3, and then obviously our temporary screws in the top. Now the only thing I have left is this bracket, dude. I can't believe how well this worked out. Now if you didn't know, this thing was flat, so I got this whenever we were making the booth doors like I mentioned earlier. But the only thing that I had to do was bend this side up and then bend this side right here, and basically make this shape out of it. When you get all those points right there on the door attached, it holds this like right where it needs to be. So if I was to shut this door right now, these are actually flush. All I have to do is slide this thing in here. Watch. This is so satisfying. Literally like right freaking there, bro. So now what I'll do is actually shut the door, and if this needs to come out a little bit, I'll just slide it down a little bit and it pushes the door just ever so slightly, man. So that's how I get the actual like position it needs to be. And once I figure that out, then I'll just drill a hole there, and then through bolt that, and then drill through here. I still got to put a rib nut on the bracket, and then that will be our attachment point for right here, same as we did that side. I don't know, it's just little things like that, bro. It's so satisfying. I pulled both doors off so I could paint those little latches really quick, because I decided they got to be black, bro. They just have to be. They stand out way too much leaving them aluminum. Also touching up all the stuff that's actually on the car. Got into the door jamb a little bit. That's all right. Take a rattle can to it. All right, I'm gonna let all this stuff dry for a good 10 minutes or so, then go over it again. And then once that dries, we'll throw them back on the car. All right, well, I got the doors all mounted back up, and there they are, dude. So yeah, eventually I do want to get some of that like fancy hardware with the little beauty washers and stuff that's actually black, and use that on the exterior, because these bolts are just kind of ugly, and they're silver. You guys already know I want everything black. There's the driver's side. I ain't gonna lie, bro, this took me a lot longer than what I expected it to, but came out really nice. They're nice and solid, not going nowhere. Now the doors do have a clunk whenever you shut it, but of course it's metal on metal, you know what I'm saying? We've gotten rid of every single bit of any of the rubber seals and all that kind of stuff. Like khaki, I actually left all the rubber seals and everything in there. But on this car, I eliminated absolutely every single bit of it. I already told you guys I want this thing to be as light as I can possibly get it, on a budget, of course. If I had an endless budget, obviously I can be doing like carbon fiber roofs and carbon fiber doors and all that kind of stuff. But working with what we got, I just want to get it as light as I possibly can. I still need to get some Lexan and everything to start making the windows. But anyhow, like I said, this took me a lot longer than what I expected. I'm gonna get in there and actually try to get this video up for you guys today. I started on this yesterday, and here it is the next night. So yeah, I'm gonna get in there and edit this and hopefully get it posted up for you guys today. If you didn't know, I've been trying to be a little bit more active on TikTok. I do actually have a TikTok, and I'll put it in the description down below if any of you guys have one. Go check it out, man. Give me a follow. I just made a video on the 2J, which kind of went a little viral. Last time I looked, it had like 40,000 views or something like that, but more views than any of my other videos, you know what I'm saying? But I would most certainly like to see a whole lot more of the DBFam in there. So if you guys have one, go check it out, man. And don't be giving me those excuses about you're too old for TikTok. Nobody's too old for TikTok, bro. There's old ass men in there. Y'all guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you can notice, because I can see it in the camera, the doors are a lot shinier than the body. Just remember, they will dull down. So once we get this thing out there and the sun, like this paint, since being it is satin, the longer it has to dry, the more that shine goes away. You know what I mean? So the car, when we first painted it, was actually this shiny also, but it takes some time to dull out. Anyhow guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash the like button, and if you didn't, maybe you just need to lower your standards a little bit, dog. Peace. See you later there, Rughead.
You leaving already? Jeez, okay.
It's another video. Would you want to tell them what you're doing or something?
I mean, you can look around and kind of see what I'm doing.
Yeah, it looks like a
wiring mess.
it looks like a madman's workshop. What is this? What is this?
It's my trash bin.
It's your trash can? Where's that thing at? Woo-wee! Look at that thing, bro. Alright, so Braven's got a lot of stuff in the mail, you can see back here. And look at this pretty little shiny thing. Hell freaking yeah. We'll cover all that in another video, man. Up and coming. But anyhow, peace. Bye.
Peace.
Rughead.